think the bigger issues that we have is around policy, which the Republicans unfortunately have not offered any. And as a result, or revolves around the budget right now, they haven't offered anything in terms of from the budget. Speaker McCarthy and President Biden did come up with an agreement back in June to stave this off. But everything the Republicans continue to put in place, everything they continue to do in terms of gridlock, are things that continue to affect and hurt the elderly, continue to affect the disabled community, disability community, continue to affect poor people and middle class people. So the Republicans, and this is where going back to the debate, going back to government shutdown, all of these conversations that the Republicans continue to offer is just gridlock. And it's about grinding the government to a stop. It's not about trying to improve the lives of everyday Americans.
Yeah, I mean, I hope this wakes up, the American voters. I think the reality is that unfortunately, like the mega folks in the House, we know are really behind the shutdown, and they're not going to budge unless they get the things they want. And unfortunately, it's pushing folks like McCarthy, who's more concerned, right, with keeping his position than he is about the constituents that he serves. Some of the things that McCarthy had put on the table, I think one of the things he proposed was 70% cut to home heating assistance right ahead of winter months, 80% cut in funding for public schools, kicking 1 million families off of nutrition aid. I mean, and this is all basically just to keep his job. And the reality is it's not going to work. And we know that Gates, at the end of the day, he's not really interested in putting forth any policies that are going to help the American worker. Like you've stated, it's chaos, right? We know at the end of the day McCarthy has no choice here. His hands are tied, and that the MAGA section of the House really has control here, and it's going to cost so many Americans that are already struggling, that are living paycheck to paycheck. We know the numbers are at 61% of people are living paycheck to paycheck. This is not the time for this sort of political chaos.